Yeah, hi there. It's Julie and me, just here for a quick check in as we start our fall trimester. So, there are a couple of points that we want to bring to your attention and just to keep you in the loop what's going on with the club. So, first of all, a quick reflection on our transition of our main platform. So, moving away from Discord onto Heartbeat, I think that was a pretty good move. We definitely managed to stay in touch over summer. Summer is always the most difficult trimesters. Everyone is away on the conferences, and I think there it really paid off to have also like these newsletters and everything that weekly digest to stay in the loop. So that was pretty nice. Just to 2 3 points of information. First of all, please don't forget we of course still have our co-working sessions. So whenever you want to work, there are a few events already scheduled. You can just sign up for them. But as always, you can also just initiate some co-working on your own. So you can just go to the co-working channel, see who's there, and organize something yourself. That has worked fine on Discord. It will certainly work fine here on Heartbeat as well. There's really no change on that end. Second, what has also worked pretty well over the summer is the accountability, right? So we tried to switch to a model that is just, even more transparent than it was before. So there's just this call for goal setting basically every week. And you can just comment on that post, say what is your goal. I mean, I find this a good exercise for myself because I'm often like, not really setting any goals for the week, but having the question, having the prompt, and just starting to write it down there, that's already a good start. So that was some information about Heartbeat as the community platform. Please check in the options if you're not getting any emails, etc., whether you have the alerts on, whether that weekly digest is actually activated so that automated emails reach you. I think that would be a good way to stay in the loop. What concerns the platform?
And a very warm and a very warm and a very warm welcome from my side. We would like to mention two important grants which we were able to win with the Networking Coffee Club. The first one from the Ludwig Boltzmann Gesellschaft in Vienna, and this is a program which help you to develop a startup, such as Networking Coffee Club. I personally travel to Vienna every month, and I met Dominic like some months ago in February for the first time alive. And during these meetings, together with other participants of the program, we can work on our innovative ideas. And the next module will be already this Friday, and I can't wait to go to Vienna again. The second grant was we were able to get from the University of Bern, where I'm currently working as a postdoc, and there is a program which support junior and mid-career researchers to develop their ideas, especially in regard to networking. And with this grant, we would like to invest more time and energy in the Networking Coffee Club.
Yeah, and what do we actually use those funds for? For instance, well, one avenue for growth at the moment is, for instance, mentoring. So the Networking Coffee Club always, I think, will be peer driven. This is really at the core of our whole philosophy. And yet, of course, we do understand. Well, there are sometimes people from the outside, people that are maybe a bit more advanced or that have left academia and now have some special perspective on academia that may be very helpful to include in our community. So what we're currently doing actually in quite a broad fashion is we're reaching out to quite a few people that we feel are interesting, that have some special perspective on academia as a system, on academic careers, etc., and invite them to join our platform not as a member, but as a mentor. So this will be interesting because it will enable us in the very near future to have randomized matchups every week or every 2 weeks, something like that, where you as a member will be randomly assigned to some mentor for a quick, like say 1 hour chat every 2 weeks to just, learn about those perspectives pose any personal career related questions that you may have to that mentor, etc. So this will basically just allow you to get more feedback, more input from different perspectives to help you navigate that academic career. But of course, we don't only want to grow in terms of mentorship, we also want to have the mentees, the members. And here, please don't forget about our offering also for referrals. So if you, as a member, refer other members, because you, of course, know whether they are in line with our philosophy, whether they will make meaningful contributions to our members and also the other members, right? Then please tell us about this or use our referral system so that we can reward you appropriately by, for instance, sponsoring coaching sessions, career coaching sessions, etc.
What is also new in the Networking Coffee Club, what we integrated recently, that we now think in terms of trimesters. So we would like to give you the most engaging and enriching experience. And therefore, we every trimester will have a specific theme. There will be also invited mentor who will introduce him or herself. And then there will be a chance through getting to know the new mentors also to be matched with the new mentor. And what we also will do during these trimesters is the development circles, and they will vary in themes. For example, the next circle will be on the general career development, because this is one of the themes, especially in academia. It is very important to have a plan, to think what are the next steps important to do. Maybe it's also about the networking, to expand the network. This might be also one of the career goals. So the next circle is planned on the well-being of academics. Also, there will be circles on writing and teaching, because these are all the important parts of the academic life.
Yeah, and indeed, I mean, for especially now for this fall semester where we focus on like the planning and career development, this is like really some point that really cannot be underestimated, because there has been this like recent study from Switzerland which was basically looking at the academic system and how postdocs especially function within it, and there was this very depressing statistic actually. There are actually two very depressing pieces. One was that in this 4-year study that they did, they observed all the postdocs basically and checked what they are doing. Only 1% managed to get a professorship within Switzerland, right? So that's quite something. That's a very very low number. So it basically means either you have some very good plan to navigate this, or also the system kind of forces you also to switch countries, which brings very different challenges on its own. So in any case, it's quite different to what we try to help you reach here, namely a more self-directed academic career, right? So this is the pressing figure. But second, making things even worse, what the study also found is that the number of professorships went down while the number of postdocs went up. So this is really, of course, not a good outlook. It makes this 1% seem even quite a lot, maybe for the years to come. So things will only get worse. So the bottom line is, you need a plan, right? It will not work whenever you ask a professor and the person tells you, well, maybe just publish more. No, this will certainly not work. I think the figures are quite clear on this. So yeah, I'm certainly happy if you could join me in the career development circle on just very general career planning. I'm looking forward to all those interesting discussions, perspectives on building that academic career.
Yeah, and I would like also to add, to summarize this, that in the Networking Coffee Club, we try to address all of the challenges. So we finished our PhD stage, and now we are working as postdocs, and we know the challenges which many academics all over the world are experiencing. We also read lots and lots of articles where such symptoms as depression, emotional exhaustion, everyday stress is accompanying the life of academics. And therefore, we would like to share our experiences and to make your academic life more enriching. And also through meeting people from different countries, from different universities, you automatically enrich your social capital. And this is what we believe in the power of connections, in the power of social capital in the Networking Coffee Club.
Yeah, so let's keep on building that sort of capital, enriching our social world, but also our career, so to speak. So, see you in the club.
Join us.